Game two, some keys to victory. The first thing in bold I have is puck management. What'd you take from game one?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, usually I think the defensive breakdowns are what we talk about with this outfit, and that's definitely something to go off of. I mean, I know the video they broke down yesterday did not look ideal, and there was lots to be shown and lots to have wide eyes on with those players from some insider information. But
Mhm.
I feel like in the offensive zone is where they need to kind of take a different approach or a different look or forget about what they did in game one. Because, I mean, as many chances as they had and as many times they got robbed by a post or a knob or a huge Bobrovsky save, it seemed like they passed up just as many opportunities to bury. So, I mean, just that, whatever you want to call it, killer instinct, clutch, or just simplify it, bodies, pucks to the net. I think we just need to funnel things at Bobber, and that seems to be the way you solve a goalie who's hot is just fire everything in the kitchen sink at him and get bodies there. And I thought they were a little bit too cute in game one, and it could have been 2-0 for the Leafs instead of the other way around early had they been able to bury their chances.
Yeah, very cute. You're right. I think they tried to make that additional pass, and I think it sort of set the tone for the entire game. It happened in the opening power play where they just won too many passes, get the puck on net. Again, Sergei Bobrovsky was really, really good in that game, but again, he is ordinary at the best of times, and he is prone to letting a crappy goal or two. So just getting his grill for sure. The power play is another story, right? 0 for 1 in game one. We talked about this going into this series that Florida had surrendered 11 power play goals against the Boston Bruins. So I want to see them snap it around, but just be smart with it. And I think one of my followers on Twitter brought up a good point that Mitch Marner needs to shoot the puck more. We saw it a couple times in that Tampa series. I think he keeps all the other PK guys, honest by shooting the puck, right, including the goalie.
Yeah, he seems to be kind of set up as the disher a little bit, and
Yeah,
I really, yeah, of course, if he finds this time to fire the puck and quality chances, like sometimes if the peeper's not working, I mean, the power play is not hard, not easy, and I mean, people think it is, and it's not, and you got to have skill and creativity, and you got to be clicking, and I'm the last guy who should be saying anything about a power play, but I mean, it's difficult when you work it around and pass up a decent chance just to take a shot from the top of the circle that fucking gets blocked. It's frustrating, but I mean, they got some of the best players in the world out there, and they just need to click. They know what to do, and if Mitch Marner finds an opportunity to bury one, I mean, I fully have faith in him pulling the trigger. And it's just you gotta solve this guy. You want to solve him early, and you want to get the momentum on your side and start to roll from there. And I mean, I think they for as many mistakes as I think they had, it was just singular little mistakes that cost them. It wasn't like a team flub where nobody had anything and they started like shit and it's like, who is this team? It wasn't one of those losses where it's
yeah.
ugly. It wasn't ugly. So I mean, you can have faith in that, and I mean, bounce back for game two. You just gotta start again. It's the playoffs, and if you lose one, you gotta have a short memory, and the days come and go quickly. And those guys have, they get their optional skate and they watch their video, they do their thing, and they get their rest and they eat their food and they get ready to just put the hammer down again. So, looking for a big start tonight again, which I didn't think they dropped the ball on game one, but hopefully that big start that they can hopefully have leads to a lead and one that they can hold on to.
How about from an intensity standpoint? I mentioned to you off air that I played beer league last night, and at bits and pieces of game one, it felt that way. What did you see in terms of intensity?
Yeah, like good intensity, fast as hell. Man, it was a fast game. It was
Yeah,
back and forth and they were buzzing both sides and they were hitting and I just love it. I mean, I don't even think that penalty on I can't remember who it was first shift. It was a charging penalty and it was
oh
like, come on,
Bennett.
was it Bennett, Sam Bennett or something? But
Yeah, yeah.
it's like, come on, that's a playoff hit. I mean, he's a shorter guy and he leaves his feet after contact. Even it's like, I mean, I'll take the power play all day, of course, but it's like let the guys just fucking crush each other in the playoffs. It's great. It's awesome. And for the most part, there's been some big hits. I thought there was some big hits, but it's not hateful yet. It's not scrappy. It's not scrummy. It's not cheap. It's just hard, which is, game one was a pretty good hockey game. It just wasn't on the winning end for the Leafs nation. And, if the same thing happens in game one, we come out and put our best stuff together, we could crush it and, tie this series up is what you got to do for sure.